Well, hello, fellow diamond painters. It is DP Crazy Lady. It is the 25th September, Monday, 2023, and it is about 2:45 p.m. First explanation. Okay, Saturday. Well, first off, this is what I finally brought it up. Here's what I am diamond painting. And right now I am up in here. I have all this done, all this over here done. I'm coming to his band. I've got to do his eyes and his hat. So I have about this square left to do, and the little bit across the top here. So it is a Craftibly, and it is a 24 by 18 round. So, okay, I don't have a phone. I mean, this is a cell phone here, yes, but I don't use this number for anything. I have a home phone, that's attached to the wall. I don't know. Younger people may go, what's that? What's attached to the wall? It's out. I didn't even know it was out. And I called the cable company with my cell phone, and they can be out here tomorrow to see what the issue is, because they said there's no breakdown on their end that they could see, so it might be here with, little squirrels chewing lines, something like that. It's happened before. Or water has gotten down in the cable box thing. So, no phone. Wondered why it'd been so quiet here for a couple days. And I did call my mom on my cell. And they're fine up there, so I don't know when they're having their little get-together for my stepfather's birthday. It should be soon. Apparently they're going to have tons of people over there, and I'm not looking forward to that because I don't know any of these people. They don't even know me. So this is coming along rather quickly, I guess, since I've been just sitting here, diamond painting. We're waiting today. My daughter went ahead without me and ordered this work table, this drafting table by Viswin, and she wants to finish, her big diamond art painting that she has, and it's getting hard on her sitting on the floor and hunched over, the coffee table while she's trying to diamond paint. So I told her we're just going to have to make some kind of room in the living room for it, because that's where she diamond paints. She can't do it in her room. She's got too much stuff in there. And also, she can't trust the puppy in the room with her in there while she's diamond painting, because he likes to get a hold of whatever, he thinks is his. So that's what's been going on here. We're awaiting it. It probably won't be here till later. I guess they deliver up until about 8 o'clock or something like that, or 10. I don't know. It was 5 stops away, but it was in a different part of the state of Ohio, so it wasn't like it was 5 stops down the road. So that's going to be fun, putting it together and moving furniture around to accommodate it. So Granny, I've been watching your videos. I wondered why I hadn't heard from you. I'm sure you wonder why you hadn't heard from me. You know, it's been diamond painting and doing nothing else. Don't know. There really hasn't been anything going on. We look like, well, we had rain last night. It drizzled and misted last night and a little bit this morning. And it looks like it's getting ready to do that again. It's kind of gray and dreary looking outside. I have my window open because it is a nice little breeze. I suspect we're definitely headed, we're in our fall time. I don't think there's going to be a Indian summer or anything, so I don't pay attention to the weather reports. I wake up that day and look to see what it looks like outside, and I go from there. Since I don't spend, excuse me, that much time outdoors. So, and let's see, I've lost a couple more pounds. Instead of 154, I'm about 151 point something. So my basic goal was to, sorry, my basic goal was to hit about 150 pounds. I don't mind losing a little more. If that happens, it happens. I'm not striving for that. But 150 is a good number, especially when I was 220. So 150 is really good. Going to have leftovers for dinner today from what we had yesterday. I took some little bit of pork sausage I had, cooked that up, ground it, mashed it all up in the pan, and I boiled some, I have lentil pasta. It's made with it's made with lentils and zucchini pasta, I believe, or lentils, red lentil. And they're like, I call them springs, but they're Italian. I can't think of them now. But anyway, made those. I threw those in the pan, mixed up some heavy cream, which I buy the powdered off of Amazon, and make my own for the amount that I need and stuff, because every time I was buying heavy cream to use it for anything, I didn't use it fast enough before it spoiled, and heavy cream's expensive. So I invested in it on Amazon, bought the dried so I could mix up whenever I needed it. So I had added a little bit of heavy cream, a little bit of water to that, a little bit of sour cream, and dumped that in the pan with the sausage, and a little bit of mixed vegetables, frozen mixed vegetables. Threw in the pasta after it was cooked, and that's what we had. Maybe it sounds weird or gross to others, but less carbs, more protein, and had enough left over that we're having for dinner tonight. So, I think it tastes really good. Everybody else may not, but yeah. And I don't know what the heck to make tomorrow. We have an appointment tomorrow to take the puppy in to get his nails trimmed. This time it's at 12:45, so I know I'm not going to miss that because I know it's close to around my lunchtime. So, what's everybody else, doing? Crafting with V, I'll email you today sometime, and let's see what else. Gosh, this is awful when you can't think of anything to talk about. See, I'm close to where his eyes are. I'm getting close. I gotta go around the face with the number. I'm working on the number 1, which is color 3371, which is your dark brown. 3371, when I was cross-stitching, was always used for back stitch to outline. That's the one that was all 99% of the time, that's the color they used to do any kind of outlining. So, once I finish this, like I said, it's definitely onto the festive fireplace and I will tell you, I have reservations. I'm on the fence. I'm like 50-50 starting that particular painting, because I've been putting it off and putting it off, not intentionally, but it had been put off for one painting over the other, and now I'm trying to think, is there an excuse I can come up with to not paint this stupid thing? It's just that it is so large, and I know the difficulties I had dealing with some of the other large ones I've done. I have one larger than Festive Fireplace, which is a Spangler, and I don't know when I will get to it. I think that's called the Reading Tree. So I don't know. If I'm going to do Festive Fireplace or not. I'm going to have to seriously think about it. It's not like it's a must paint. It's not like I won't ever get to it. I could always put it off until June next year and do, or July, Christmas in July or June or whatever they always say. And then I can do, maybe some of my other lions or tigers, or I can just piddle around and paint whatever I feel like it. It's my prerogative to change my mind. I just don't know if that's what I'm going to do or not. I have not decided. You can comment if you want. I will take any and all suggestions or responses to it. I just don't know if I'm going to feel like it or not feel like it. I was thinking, well, when I finish this, do something small, just for a little bit, a week or, a few days or something to decompress over. And this isn't that big. This is small comparative to, what I normally diamond paint. So, I'll debate it. I'll take any and all suggestions. It's just, kitting that big one up, and it's just going to be a chore in itself. I'm going to move up here. So, see. See, there we go. I'm out of conversation. Oh, Becky, you never, did you ever remember, where you got those little minis? Even if you don't remember, can you give me the name of, or the numbers of the sales on it or something that's on the top of the oops, there goes, it's on the top of the paintings. Maybe there's a item number I can look up and see if it's still available, because I think those are really adorable, and they'd be pretty quick to, do up. So if you remember, if you get a chance, comment, email, something. Not like I'm in a rush, but you know how it is. Everybody does. When there's something you want, it's a want, not a need. So, it is what it is when it comes to the addiction of diamond painting. So, I said, just sitting around drinking coffee, diamond painting. Oh, and Becky, you said you watched that Adventures with Purpose. I used to watch them until I heard some controversy about them and such. So I no longer watch them. I'm too stuck on crime dramas and things. I watched this one guy. I think he's Irish or whatever it's called. That chapter. He's really good. I like how he tells the story, and his aren't usually real long. Sometimes 20 minutes, maybe less, and he just talks about it. He'll show some little photos or whatever. You'd have to watch him. He's good. Now with just different crime dramas, cold cases, things like that. I look for those. Not particularly any by name. Now I do watch Scott on tape. I like him. He's, if you like that type of thing, he finds graves and talks about victims and things that are maybe solved. The other one that I watch is that Lamont at Large. Some of his stuff I can't deal with, only because sometimes he talks too loud, and you gotta turn your volume down or whatever. But he's pretty good. So those are a few of what I watch. There's a lot of others that I watch of other things. I think I spend way too much time on YouTube, And the only premiums we have, I think, we have Prime, of course, Amazon Prime. I have AMC Plus because I do watch my Walking Dead. Not too fond of the new one with Daryl Dixon. There, he's in France. It's that just gets on my nerves. Can't handle that. This particular one. We have Netflix, of course. It's getting to where Netflix is starting to get on my last raw nerve, because I'm tired of all these foreign movies and series that they're putting up. I like to listen and occasionally look up and watch a certain program without having to watch it constantly, because they're speaking in a different language, and I have to sit there and stare at the TV so I can see what these people are talking about. It's annoying. And, so I don't watch them that much. I have Peacock. I do pay extra for that so I don't have to deal with commercials and such. I think that's about all I have. I used to have, HBO and Showtime, Stars, all that stuff, and it seems like they kind of trade off back and forth on movies that they have, and so each channel will show basically the same thing. So why in the heck get them all? Just wait till one comes out with it. The new movie that I want to watch, if and when it eventually gets on DVD or in the red box or something, is Denzel Washington's Equalizer 3. I saw the first two. I really like Denzel Washington. I saw the new movie with Liam Neeson. I think it called Retribution. I think, I don't know, but I love Liam Neeson. I watch every single thing he puts out, and so far I myself have not been disappointed. So I will continue to watch his movies over and over, because I own, every time a new one comes out and it comes out on DVD, I buy it. And yes, I own DVDs. I don't like the digital crap. So, let's see, I hope you're seeing me diamond paint. I can't tell. So, hopefully you are. Maybe if I move the table over a little. There we go. But, yeah, my daughter will love this table. I did have a photo of this table before. I'll get a picture of it, and when we put hers up, and I'll take the picture in the living room and put it on my video to show you, because it is a nice table. It will adjust up to 3 levels up, and it will tilt, flat, up. It's really nice. I like it. It wasn't one of your most expensive ones on there, but it's, depending on your income, $135 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money to us. But as much as I've used this one now, and it's paid for itself. It really has. It's paid for itself over and over, as far as I'm concerned. So I guess 23 minutes, ain't that something? Babble, babble, babble here. Trying to think if there's any last still on this Craftably. Excellent. Have not come across any trash so far. Still no trash, and I'm close to finishing. I mean, I've had 2 or 3 little drills that misshapen a little bit, or one would only be a half a drill, but that, to me, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. They're non stuck together, clean, shiny. I get a lot of mileage out of my glue dot because it's not really dirty. I'm not changing it as often, Like I said, that's just me. And yeah, Granny, you use a crayon, Well, if you stop and think about it, the crayon is the same basic wax that you get in those pens that you buy at Hobby Lobby, or, them wax pens. The only difference is the crayon is a little it doesn't melt as quick, or it's not as, but it doesn't work for me. But I'm glad it works for you, because you said you're always having an issue, with putting those drills on the ABs. Me, I just keep on, using my tweezers, because believe me, this one has a lot of ABs up along the sky, up above in the top half, lots of ABs. But I just put them in with my tweezers. I've popped a few, where they landed, I have no clue. And but I don't mind using the tweezers. So really, what you ought to do, Gray, is find yourself a white crayon. That way, at least it won't, in case there is any kind of residue, there won't be any with a white crayon. So, yeah. Oh, and I am getting to really love, even more so, this Elizabeth Ward containers. I love them. It's so much better than me having to sit here constantly unscrew, screw, unscrew, unscrew the lids off of those bottles. I love these. It's too bad they don't come with a carrying case like, the bottles do. But I'll tell you, I really like it. And I probably will be using these more than anything else. So, heck, if I figure it out and how to do it stuff, I may sell some of my other ones right off on Facebook. I have several carrying cases and things. Have to see what I can sort through. But I love these Elizabeth Ward. And even if I have to buy replacement bottles, because eventually, if this wears out and snaps off or whatever. But I love these because it's so nice, because all you have to do is, click it shut. I don't have to sit there and crank on it to close the bottle. I was having issues with some of the ones I had bought that sometimes the lids won't fit on right. You got to double, take it off and re-screw it on again and again. And on top of that, some of my bottles have developed cracks. I have no idea why that is, unless the lids weren't fitting right and it, cracked the jars. So, well, I will depart for now and get back to more diamond painting and see how much further I can get by this evening. And since I don't have to cook, all I gotta do is zap it in the microwave and we're done. So y'all have a good day. Well, it's a good evening now, coming up too. So, hello Becky, hello Hoya Bella, hello Crafting with V, and hello Lazy Retired Granny. Hope everything is going good for all y'all. Enjoy the painting if that's what you're doing. Oh, that's the other thing. I forgot. See, I knew there was something else. Okay, I had talked to Granny before about the blank canvases that they sell. I'm not real familiar with them or anything, but I thought, that's the one thing I haven't tried. And I know sometimes them blank canvases come with a little tiny kit. Now you have to have your own drills, which I have tons of drills. But I can also maybe convert any cross stitch pattern I have, which I know I can do that because I have designed some of my own cross stitch patterns before on graph paper, and then transferred it to Aida cloth or even weave or linen, whichever I wanted to use. And I picked my own colors because I knew what colors I wanted that particular pattern to have in it. So I thought, okay, that wouldn't be that hard. So I could go ahead. I want to try it once. And if I do, and I can put it here on video, I'll do it. Wait until another week or so to see if I can find the blank canvases. And I think they're sticky already. That's why I said I haven't seen them yet. I haven't researched them. I'm sure I could look it up on YouTube or buy them through Amazon or whatever. You can either check Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's where they have them. And I guess they're called like Diamond Dot, sold by Diamond Dot or whatever. So I'll have to look and see and read it and see what's involved in it. So, I thought I'd mention that. I might try that myself. I love a new challenge, and I just give it a try. So, all right, y'all have a good one. As soon as I finish a whole section here, I will come back on and scan with the. Let's see if I can get you out of the holder without messing you up. Here we go. This is the section. I've finished all this here. This is all finished. And I thought that was like a tablecloth thing hanging, but I think it's more of a spider web or something because that's a spider. Then there's the book. There's part of the candle. And then here's the inkwell and the feather. And then we come across here to where he is. His eyes are not done yet. I have this to do here and here. And then all that's left is just what's across the top, which is basically just almost a lot of color blocking. So look at those paws. They look so real. The coloring in him. He doesn't really look like any cat that I've owned. He reminds me of my grandmother's cat from many, many years ago named Midnight, but he didn't have as much white on his chest. So I've not had a cat like him. I'll be darned. I've had so many cats, and this one eluded me. So he does not have a name. Not as yet. Could call him Merlin, I suppose. Even he's called Mystic Cat. I could call him Merlin. Okay, 34 minutes and we're out of here. So y'all have a good evening. I'll get back with you as soon as possible. And there he is. DP Crazy Lady, out. It won't shut off.